Hello, hello.
Hello. James couldn't connect his video call yesterday and he can't connect it tonight. Please urgently help him. We have no idea where he is and we only know where he is when we can see him. Please help him now, please. It's urgent.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give Sadie a call.
Yeah, but they said that last night. No, what do we do? Who do we call when they don't call? I need a number to call when they don't call.
I'm not too sure. I'm not able to just give out phone numbers.
Please, I need to have access. It's an offence to basically hold him beyond the reach of his loved ones. That is a very serious offence.
I know that, but we don't work with James. This is another service, so all we can do is contact Stoney. That's all we can do.
I need a number to call so that we can, so that the Mental Capacity Act is complied with, and he has his liberty to be contacted by his family where he's held. He's held somewhere where he hasn't been able to be contacted yesterday or tonight or on Wednesday. He was able to contact us on Thursday only. He told us Thursday. He told us Tuesday he wanted to contact us Wednesday, but he couldn't. He told us Thursday he wanted to contact us Friday, and he couldn't. And he wants to contact us tonight, but he can't.
I'm not too sure. Like I said, I don't work with James. This is another service, so all I can do is send a text to one of the staff.
Can you actually phone them up, please?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give him a call.
Yeah, because we're reaching the close now where we need to report him missing to the police. That's how dangerous it is.
I don't think he's missing.
He is missing because his family doesn't know where he is, and we only know where he is when we can see him.
I'm sure his mum's aware where he is.
It doesn't matter if his mum's not where he is. I'm his dad. I'm his carer. I'm his legal advisor.
Okay, but I'm sure his mum is as well.
Yeah, and so am I, and so am I.
Yeah, I understand that. But if someone is aware where he is, I don't think there's any.
It's an offence if his father and carer and legal advisor, who has protected him from his mum for the last 10 years, doesn't know where he is. That is an offence.
But I don't think he's missing.
Well, he is. We don't know where he is, and we can't. He wants to see us, and he can't. Like basically, you remember Stephen Hawking, the famous physicist, and he had locked-in syndrome, motor neuron disease, and he was like slouched in a wheelchair. He had a voice machine that he could use to express himself with. James is worse than that. James has got baby-like mental capacity. He can't express himself like Stephen Hawking could. Voice machine or no voice machine, but James's video call to his family is his voice machine. It's the only way he can express what he wants to do. He can't express it at the care home. At the care home, he's only allowed to express what he's told he's allowed to say. We know that. I've got 10 years of videos of it. Now, basically, depriving him of his freedom of expression is like turning off Stephen Hawking's voice machine and wheeling him away from his family.
Yeah, that's fine, but like I said, I don't work at Stoney, so all I can do is contact the staff on shift. That's the most I can do.
Okay, please. He wanted to see his brother and sister yesterday, and he wants to see them today. And he likes to chat with us, and he likes to show us what he's watching on his YouTube, and he likes to tell us he loves us, and he likes to say night to us. And I've got 7 years of videos of him doing this, and what he wants to do must continue. He must continue, regardless of what his mother says. She has no right to commit offences against him.
Okay, that's fine, but I'll give.
Do you understand? She is not above the Mental Capacity Act, the Disability Discrimination Act, and she's not above the fraud laws. She knows full well he's got a baby-like mental capacity. She was with me when we were told about it, and she knows full well that he repeats everything he's told to say. And she knows full well that when someone tells him to say something and offers his words, that is fraudulent passing off. Serious offence. So his mother, Camellia Monica Ryder, otherwise known as Monica Ryder, is committing a very serious offence if she's blocking my oldest son from seeing his loved ones and letting his loved ones see him. James frets when he doesn't know that we know where he is. Can you imagine it when your loved ones don't know where you are and you think, well, why aren't I allowed to see them? And if I can't see them, that means they don't know where I am. James has enough capacity to know that we don't know where he is when he can't call. He knows that. Now, please,
Yeah, that's fine.
comply with UK law, please.
Okay, but again, all I can do is call the staff on shift.
Camellia Monica Ryder is not above UK law. She's not above any of the laws.
I'm not saying Monica Ryder, I'm saying all I can do is call the members of staff on shift.
All I can say is that when Monica Ryder tells you to commit an offence, you can't use the excuse that she told me to do it. Because under UK law, when you commit an offence, saying somebody else told me to do it is not a defence for any offence. Do you see what I mean? So if you say, she told me to do it, she told me to deprive James of his liberty, to see his family and his loved ones on Skype, that is not a defence. That it means you will be basically prosecuted.
Yes, I understand that, but like I said, I don't work with James and I have no contact with his mum or anyone. All I can do is text the members of staff or call them and ask them to try and connect the Skype call. I don't work with James. This is a whole different location.
But you're the only number that we have. And when I called the head office in Warsaw yesterday, they told me to call your number. And when I called your number yesterday, someone said they would tell Stoney to call James, but James wasn't allowed to call, and against his will. And if they told him to say that he didn't want to call, that is fraud, because that's their words, not James's words.
I'm not too sure what went on yesterday.
Well, please make sure it doesn't go on again tonight, because it also went on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll give the staff a call and then...
We're waiting now for his call.
Okay, that's fine.
So we can identify where he is.
Okay, that's fine.
And so he can tell us he loves us and talk about what he wants to talk about and say night-night to us. That's what he wants to do. It's his favourite activity of the day.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give the staff a call now.
Remember, his mother committed mass deception in the court of protection. She committed serial fraud. I don't
know any.
Yeah, well, that's what she did in the court of protection, and she coercively controlled James to say that he didn't love his family, who she knows he's loved all his life, which you can see on James's safeguarding website. And she didn't tell the judge not to listen to anything that James says, because James is only saying what we've told him to say so he can get his bus ride at the end of the hearing. She didn't tell the judge that. She basically committed 100% contempt of court for every single minute she was in the court. And she still hasn't been jailed.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know anything about any of that. All I can do is call Stoney.
Just please help my son, because the head office, all they said was to call you, and you couldn't help him yesterday.
Yeah, because we don't work with James.
We know every couple of weeks he has a night or two at his mum's house. We know that, but normally he's told to tell us that tomorrow my mum picked me up or something like that. But on Thursday, nobody told him to tell us anything, so we don't know. As far as we're concerned, he's held somewhere beyond his family's reach. Remember, we are his family. We are his family. Remember, Monica Ryder committed mass deception and serial fraud and perjury in the court of protection and coercive control of telling James what to say in the court. Basically, she has no legal authority over him whatsoever, because she didn't comply with any law in the court of protection. I was appointed James's carer by the Sendis tribunal, by the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And Monica Ryder even participated in that hearing with with a written submission.
Oh, okay. Again, I don't know anything that's gone on. But if you can, I can just send you a call now, once I hang up with you.
Tell them that they're committing an offence by following Camellia Monica Ryder's instructions to deprive James of his liberty to see his loved ones, who he wants to see, regardless of what he's been told to say.
I'm not too sure because I don't work with James or that location. All I can do is give them a call and ask them to connect the Skype call.
Please do. Thank you.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
I'll do that now.
But when you did that yesterday, they didn't do it. Yeah, can you explain to them in the message that they're forbidden to follow instructions from Camellia Monica Ryder, otherwise known as Monica Ryder, because she committed mass deception, serial fraud, perjury, coercive control in the court of protection, and basically she has no legal authority over James. I'm the one with the legal authority from the Sendis Tribunal. That was which was derived via the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, explain that. My name is Simon Foden. I'm James Foden's father. I'm his father.
Okay.
I'm the only person with legal authority over him. That was derived via the truth. Completely free of mass deception. Completely free of serial fraud. Completely free of perjury. Completely free of coercive control of James being told what he's allowed to say, do and think in the court. You tell this to the judge. You tell the judge that you don't love your dad, and then we'll take you for a bus ride. They didn't tell the court that that's what they did. They didn't tell the court that James doesn't have the mental capacity to understand any of the words that come out of his mouth, regardless of who tells him to say them. It doesn't matter who tells him to say the words, even if they're generated by himself. He doesn't know what they mean. He doesn't know the consequences of the words. He's got a neuronal migration disorder, microcephaly. He's got the mental capacity of a baby. His MRI scan says that. His neurologist said the MRI scan says that. And all the fraudulent documents written by solicitors and bench psychologists and bench solicitors mean absolutely nothing unless they agree with his with his MRI scan report and his neurologist report, because they're the only reports that are true, apart from what's been written by his carer, who is me. His father. His father.
That's fine. If I give them a call now,
okay,
I'm sure they'll connect in the next 10, 20 minutes.
To explain that they failed yesterday, they must not fail tonight, otherwise, they're committing offence after offence. And they can't hide behind Camellia Monica Ryder because she's a serial criminal.
That's fine.
I've reported, if you look at solialcouncil.com and if you look on the page for Upward Care Limited, you'll see every offence that she's committed is in great detail, and not one single time in the last 10 years has she complied with my plea to give me access to her lawyer. And the reason she won't give me access to her lawyer is because her lawyer will just tell her that I am correct and she must stop abusing James.
Oh, okay. I have no involvement in that, but if I hang up now, I'll give Sonia a call.
Make sure they call.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. James will thank you for that. Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
And you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.